Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and this is my On the Tube series, and this is episode 5, and I'm going to be talking about the TV series that I watched over the course of the past week, ending today, April 5th, and I have a couple of series to talk about. One got released last Friday, and it was the new season of Ozark, and I had binged the first 2 seasons in the prior weeks leading up to this third season coming out. And I was pretty excited about this third season coming. I really liked the first 2 seasons. Jason Bateman's great. His direction's great. There's really well-built tension and suspense in a lot of the episodes in the show. And there's a lot of interesting characters. And as the second season went on, you could tell they were fleshing out some particular characters, especially his wife, played by Laura Linney. And the second season ended with a very interesting dynamic between this couple. And going into the third season, I was excited to see where it went. The third season blew me away. This was definitely by far the best season. So much tension, so much suspense. Each episode had a particular way about it that really got you drawn in. And particular episodes, like there's one in particular where a main character gets kidnapped and is being held and not sure why, and the tension's built, the mystery's built, it's like, why is he being held? And you're really thinking about how this all fits into the story and the character's growth, and there's so much character development, and the dynamics between Jason Bateman and Laura Linney are fantastic. Them as Marty and Wendy Bird, they're fantastic, and Laura Linney gets a lot more to do in this season, and you can tell how they're coming to blows, butting heads as their thoughts on their situation develop, all the way leading up to, honestly, the last 30 seconds of the season, just like, holy crap, flipping things on its head. The 2 kids get a little bit more to do, not a whole lot, but you get some more development, you get some more time with them. But Julia Gardner as Ruth continues to be a really strong character and gets some more to do in this particular season. And I want to give him his due. Tom Pelphrey, who plays Wendy's brother, steals this season. He's absolutely fantastic. He gives such an emotional, powerful performance, and a lot of his involvement in this season really creates some amazing drama, including one particular episode that keeps you on edge the whole entire time, and this emotional tug-of-war between him and his sister, and where everything's building up. Different characters are making power plays, different characters are getting their own time to shine. This was a fantastic season. I really recommend Ozark. Go check out the first 3 seasons on Netflix. And then a series that I got to finish this week because it wrapped up was the second season of Miracle Workers. And I remember the first season, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It wasn't particularly deep. It brought up some high concept ideas of, like, God wants to blow up the world, and these 2 angels, these workers in heaven, are trying to fix things. And this anthology series brings us this medieval kind of story the second season, and it's just a blast, honestly, and the cast is really what makes it, because, let's see, like, Steve Buscemi is playing a shit shoveler in this particular season, and he's just so mild-mannered, and they're pretty clever with some of the gags and some of the jokes, and, like, him dealing with the idea of indoor plumbing and pooping it and, like, going to the bathroom in a hole instead of him being able to shovel it off the street and he might lose his job. His daughter, played by Geraldine Viswanathan, I really, really like her. She was great in Hala and in Blockers, and I think she has a lot of potential, and she really got to shine in this season, and I really appreciated the character that she played. Daniel Radcliffe, though, steals it as this prince. He's hilarious. He's so silly and quirky, and he just owns every minute of it. Karen Sony does a great job of pretty much playing his foil throughout most of the season. And then you have Peter Serafinowicz, who plays the king, and he's just such a stereotypical dark, brooding king like manly guy and him coming at odds with his son. It's a fun time. It's a pretty clever show. This season in particular, I think I liked it more than the first season. I think it hit its groove a little bit better, and there are some more laughs. And then I would recommend it. The last show I'm going to talk about is Tales from the Loop. And this was something that was new coming out on Amazon. And it's based off of, I believe he's Swedish, this artist, his paintings. And how first off, visually, it's immaculate. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And I was reading the synopsis to my girlfriend, and she's like, Stranger Things? And it's just like, yes, there's this weird company doing things underneath this town, causing weird things. This is definitely not like Stranger Things. It's not pulpy. It's not pop culture-y. It's very somber and human, and takes its time to really think about all these different kinds of things dealing with like time travel and machines and coming at odds. And there's very human struggles for each of these characters. Some episodes feel a little tacked on. Some are particularly interesting. There's one particular episode where this man, played by Atto Asando, gets put into an alternate dimension, the alternate timeline, where he gets to live with himself, who has a husband, and the dynamic between them is so intriguing, and how it digs deep into thinking about you as a person and finding your happiness. And it's interesting because him struggling to find happiness living with himself, literally. But like Rebecca Hall's in it, Jonathan Pryce is in it, Mark Bandanakowitz, sorry, Paul Scheider is in this, Schneider. And each episode tells a contained story that does branch off into other storylines. But I think in general, this is more somber. Its pace is slow, but it really takes its time and digs into these different kinds of things, and it makes you think. And if you're wanting something like a high concept sci-fi like that, you're going to eat this up. If you're expecting something like Stranger Things or something a little more pulpy, this isn't it. So if you want to take the time and meditate on these interesting ideas, put in a methodical, high-concept science fiction show, take this in. Give it a try on Amazon. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, this might not be for you. But those are the three main shows I watched this week. I really enjoyed each of them in different ways. And I would definitely recommend them depending on the audience. If you really want like a tense crime thriller, go for Ozark. If you just want something fun and silly, go watch Miracle Workers. And if you really want to dig down deep and see what science fiction can do to take on different aspects of the human condition in a methodical and thoughtful way, check out Tales from the Loop. And there you go. If you watched any of them, or you have questions, or you have thoughts, comment. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.